And the Lord said to Moses,
The sound of footsteps on a gravelly ground crunches out to the night as a hollow wind blows. Far off in the distance, a train whistle sounds and echoes for what feels like eternity. The trees here feel like a blanket. No, a pillow. A pillow held down on your face by someone you thought you could trust. You struggle and struggle, but no air comes until eventually you stop. Another death toll for humanity. We don't need them. These pillow-like forests. When we're done, nothing will remain. Yet these footsteps crunch on the ground until the walls of caverns cause the sound to reverberate all around us, enveloping us in unseeable waves that we've created. Cause and effect. The walls feel smooth as we run our hand along them. Carved stone, hard work. Like when you carve a human, they still feel soft. Stone walls become shaped, but keep that strength. And down, down, down we go into the depths of the earth. Something calls us down further still. Something is waiting here, but we've been waiting for it as well. This is what we dreamed of. We stare into the abyss and it stares back. We are unbecoming human. We become God. The train whistle sounds again, no longer dampened by kilometers between it and us. It is accompanied this time by the sounds of screaming. People running in all directions and into the cool night air of downtown Null Shore. Steam pours out of a chimney of the Shoreline Express as four figures stand somewhat apart on this platform. The only ones not screaming and running by the looks of it. People weave around them as they try to get as far away as possible, and you swear for a moment you spot one, two, maybe more, who take a moment, look back, observe this moment of chaos before they blend into the crowd and disappear. The crowd disperses. The four figures look around at each other, realizing they're not alone on this train platform. A figure stands facing the train, a sign in hand that reads, Oranos. Grayson, would you kindly like to describe your character, what they look like, and what they're currently doing?
Okay. You see a young, vibrant-looking woman with big, bright eyes holding a sign anticipating the arrival of someone from the train. Think Betty Davis-esque type. Well-dressed as if she's looking to impress, but still a little bit shabby in her garb. It's clear that she doesn't have a lot of money, but she is looking to maybe look like she does. And she is now looking at the train a little bit concerned, still clutching onto the sign, waiting for the person to arrive.
Amazing. Another figure stands a little ways away from Doreen, not seeming eager to be out front. Katie, would you like to describe your character, what they look like, and what they're doing?
Yeah. So you see a young man who's about like 25, but really big for his age, I guess. He's, like 6'2", really burly. He looks like he's done a lot of like hard physical labor as a young boy, and then up into his teens, and he's and you see the look on his face is just really skeptical. He's trying to survey the scene and keep tabs on Doreen, but then also, take in what's going on. He's processing a lot, and he's not very interested in anything that is going to surprise him. So he's leaning back, and I think as he starts to get a sense that maybe something is amiss, he's going to kind of step back and lean back even further, and maybe attempt to look nonplussed, leaning against like the back wall, but keeping a vigilant eye out.
Yeah, the two of you kind of standing in where passengers would normally go through this hallway on the train platform, not a hallway, but this gap in the train platform where passengers would leave the platform, move on to book another train or go to the hotel. Hotel Horizons is right behind the train platform. For the players that just got off the train, you see the two individuals on the train platform, and behind them towers Hotel Horizons. Once a lively, swanky establishment in the heyday of the shore, has now fallen on hard times. You see some of the windows are boarded up, and some of the boarded up on both the inside and some of them on the outside. The exterior doesn't look like it's been kept well, and shows signs of wear existing, on a coastal town, of course, as it would. People have mostly run off. Their screams are still kind of echoing out in the distance. Everything is covered in a thick haze of fog that falls upon the sleepy shore. Sibyl, we need to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, we do.
Last session, I didn't quite get the insanity rules. Sibyl should have made this intelligence check, and that would have decided if they get a phobia or not. So if you want to try, you're trying to roll above your sanity score this time.
Sanity or intelligence?
No, intelligence.
Okay.
Your intelligence score.
Oh my god, I did.
What?
I got a 93.
Holy shit.
Not scared of nothing.
You're
not scared of nobody.
So you don't have a bout of madness.
Sick.
Which would have
I
happened.
still lost that sanity.
You did still lose that sanity. And because of the little hiccup I made there for that, we're not going to have a mass amount of sanity loss for everyone. We were all going to roll, except our newbies. We're all going to roll to lose to make a sanity check from the train. But we'll just continue on as normal. The Detective Lawrence is there, and he kind of brushes himself off and is looking around and holsters his gun. Just kind of looks a bit out of it. He's got his cap on and his overcoat, kind of like a 5 o'clock shadow, like a, not an unhandsome gentleman by any means, but he's probably pushing mid-50s, give or take. Another figure steps off the train. It seems like everyone had already run off. Sibyl, you recognize this person. It's the handsome young gentleman you asked to go check out the murder scene. This is Philip Benton. He looks rattled. His hair, which was nice, neat, is a mess. He's got a splash of blood across his face and over his clothes. His shirt is torn up. It looks like he's been through hell. He kind of like sees people and rights himself and has this scared look. Are they gone? Doreen and Mr. Finch, you recognize this person. This is the recent inheritor of Oranos Films Productions, Inc., Philip Benton. Young Mr. Benton had taken over operations as news spread of his father falling into a coma. He was to oversee the big Phoenix and Sons shoot at Hotel Horizons. He kind of steps off and looks around. You have all reached your destination in downtown Null Shore. Hotel Horizons looms in the background, but this is where you all find yourselves right now.
Doreen, upon seeing Philip Benton, will immediately run towards him and be like, oh, Mr. Benton, Mr. Benton.
He wipes some blood off his face, just like,
You look a bit shooken up.
Sorry, the name, I knew the name.
Oh, Doreen Day.
Doreen Day. Yeah, we just, he looks at everyone else on the trade platform as if like, what the fuck happened?
Finch will kind of sidle up to him and hand out and take out his handkerchief and go, you look a little shaken up, Mr. Benton.
Thank you. Immediately like pushes his hair back and starts like wiping blood off of his face.
What seems to be the problem?
What isn't the problem? What the fuck is going on?
Well, there's no use standing on this here platform. We should probably, go up to the hotel, get you cleaned up, get you some food.
I could use a drink. The detective looks around. Hey, so I don't know what to make of all this situation. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what to make of all of this. He looks at the other three of all this situation. I think Doreen, I just overheard, probably not a bad idea. We head up to the hotel. Maybe I can get a hold of some of the local authorities or anybody that can come deal with everything.
Oh, right.
Shouldn't we be warning people?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Sibyl's gonna turn to, is it Finch?
Yeah.
And Doreen and say, out of nowhere, most of the people on the train became cannibals.
Well, that's a story.
Out of nowhere, which means that could happen. Maybe at any point. Maybe when those people on the train rushed off.
Now, Miss, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it.
There? All right. Look, I might be young. All I have to say is not a lot of things happen out of nowhere around these parts. Seems like something was going on in the train. Maybe we ought to, I don't know, get away from the train.
Yeah. But also, watch out for fucking cannibals.
As they're kind of like scooting, Doreen's gonna see the camera that that's hanging from Thomas's neck and be like, but I think this might be a momentous occasion. I mean, you all survived, didn't you?
Yes. Do you want a picture or something?
Oh, that would be wonderful. And she's gonna like grab the arm of Philip Benton.
Covered in blood.
Yeah.
He looks like a ghost. He is white as a sheet, just like... I think the detective looks around, looks at specifically Chatsworth and Thomas. How are you two holding up? I don't know what the fuck that we we saw back there. Good thinking, Chatsworth, decoupling that train. We would have been overrun easily.
I mean, I don't want to say it was run of the mill, but I also don't want to say I've seen worse. But Tommy boy, what do you think?
I think we should get some people together and go back and look for that train car. I mean, that was full of actual cannibals or whatever we're calling them.
Well, to be honest with you, by the time we got here, I imagine that train car is slowed to a stop, and they're
That's what I mean. They're just out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're just out in the woods somewhere. Do you want to go out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of the night?
Not by myself.
No, me neither. Well,
all right, quick nap then, I guess.
Let's at least go see if we can get a shower. Book some rooms.
Yeah, good idea. Thomas reaches into his suitcase and rips off his shirt and puts on a new one. I was like, oh, this is a little bit better anyway.
Philip's like, oh, do you have I don't know why I was putting on accent. Do you have do you have another shirt in there? I think my luggage was in the... Well, you guys decoupled the store. I think my luggage was in the storage.
Finch will gesture to him and be like, I think we've got another bartender's uniform.
Oh.
In the hotel. I don't...
He just like...
Oh, actually...
He looks a little disgusted.
At the mention of a bartender... Oh my god. At the mention of a bartender, Sibyl's gonna snap out of her incredibly fucked up days and look around to see if Monty made it off alive.
You don't... Well, actually, give me a spot hidden. Let's do a roll for it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what was up.
Yeah, I got it. I rolled an 18.
Holy shit. Is that an extreme success?
Oh, yeah. It's, no. It's just, good. It's the middle.
A hard success?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know the words yet.
You got a hard success, which is 50% of your total score or lower. Yeah. You did see Monty running towards the hotel. Monty was like, you could make the assumption Monty's like, we need help. That's going to be a place to get help.
Cool. Thank you.
Chadwick's going to do the same thing that Thomas did. He's going to take off his shirt and tie and pull out a clean one and put it on while looking at Philip and then close up his bag.
Philip's like, oh, can I just...
Nope.
Okay.
But she'll kind of like make eyes back to the hotel.
Fine. Detective's like, all right, we should... God. Oh, yeah, let's mosey.
I kind of want to light the train on fire, but...
I was going to say, you guys don't think there were any other survivors, do you?
I'm not looking.
No. Anyone on that train right now is not a survivor.
You really think they were real cannibals?
You want to go look?
Go look.
Okay.
I got pictures. I can go develop them. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, that might be good.
Feels like a waste of the rest of your film.
I got lots. Don't worry.
Okay.
You all trot. It's really just out of the platform, down a little bit of little set of stairs, and you're at the doors of Hotel Horizons. The outside of the hotel is a grand entrance. This large glass entryway greets you as you approach. The revolving glass doors moving slightly. You can assume someone probably ran in some kind of hurry. The lobby itself is kind of alive with people. There's all sorts of people in kind of just meandering around like any good hotel lobby should have. The lobby hosts lovely white marble floors with a beautiful red rugs lined in gold. The lobby itself, massive. Massive in the sense of it's befitting some of the most elegant hotels you might have ever seen or heard about. There's a makeshift stage from the entrance to the left. There's a makeshift stage which is opposite of the elevators, which are to the right when you enter. The check-in desk is kind of straight ahead, elevators to the right. There's a set of stairs with the elevators. The check-in desk is straight ahead. The deep mahogany woods of the reception complement kind of the bright exterior of the lobby, and this beautiful chandelier hangs in the middle, casting these warm hues wherever the light touches. At various points of the lobby, there's a lot of comfortable-looking sofas and chairs for guests to lounge in. You spot a few figures having a few casual conversations as you can see the bar is kind of tucked away in a corner of the entrance to the bar itself, sort of near the elevators. The stage itself, to the left, is a few feet off the ground. A very sleek dark wood lectern with Phoenix and Sons logos carved into it. And the lectern itself, the wood is framed in gold. It looks incredibly expensive and elegant. Draped on either side of the stage are two massive colored banners of Doreen. The banners read, Doreen Day, a face to brighten the foggiest of days. And at the bottom of each banner reads, sponsored appearance by Phoenix and Sons in partnership with Oranos Film Productions, Inc. And this is where you find yourself in the lobby currently.
As you see her face on the banners, you can overhear her being like, now that's quite the story, Mr. Benton. But I was thinking it's going to make the news, but what we can really do is that we can make it a full-length picture, Picture it, a heroine. She's trying her best to escape these horrible cannibals. And there's a hero, and he comes and saves her before she's even eaten,
Right. We could, I think we could talk, maybe after I get cleaned up, or maybe a drink or something.
Certainly.
I think we could talk about this, yeah.
I think Finch will kind of see that and nod and turn around and lead us all to the bar.
As you kind of are turning towards the bar, you see Milton Everett, who Finch, you would know, is the owner or the intermittent owner of Hotel Horizons. Milton kind of approaches. Welcome, guests. Hello. Welcome to Hotel Horizons. Do you need help with anything? I heard some kerfuffle outside. Milton himself looks like very older, probably mid-60s, give or take. Clearly was very handsome in his youth and still is pretty handsome right now. The years of kind of running a hotel through booms and dives, you see, has kind of killed any wholesome ability to form facial features. It's all very staged and practiced and more of a muscle memory than it is actual care about whatever is happening right now. It's just like his smile just shot up, more or less. Dressed in a sharp maroon suit trimmed with gold, a gold emblem on his lapel that reads Phoenix and Sons. Has kind of a very neat 5 o'clock shadow, very neat trimmed mustache. His hair is gray on the sides and kind of combed nicely. And yeah, he's kind of smiles. Yes. How can I be of service?
Mr. Everett, sir. I was just going to show our guests to the bar.
Yes, Mr. Finch, I was wondering, where did you're working, yes?
Yes,
Great.
sir.
I would appreciate it if you did what we are paying you for.
Sir, I was following Doreen out to greet our guests.
She's gonna like
As I
put
was
her
instructed.
hand on his shoulder and kind of be like, "Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
what was happening," and she's gonna like kind of usher him a little bit, like in Thomas's direction.
Thomas has his camera up and has been taking pictures ever since he saw the banners with Doreen on them.
Finch is standing back.
Milton Everett looks around. Quite great. Yes, Mr. Finch, please, if you're escorting Miss Day here, Miss Day, we did have some news come up. We might have to discuss later. Mr. Phoenix had something come up. He won't. Philip, this involves you. And Philip's like, just in a daze, just looks up. And he's like, Philip, oh, sorry. Mr. Benton, welcome to our establishment. I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news here. Mr. Phoenix is unable to make it tonight to give the speech in this hotel that he's taking over.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there was a very good reason for that.
He had some emergency business. He was going up towards the mines or something. They had to check out something that was a matter, a very important matter related to whatever it is they're doing up there.
Certainly.
Mr. Benton, please. He looks at everyone. He grabs Benton, looks at everyone. Myself and Mr. Benton here have some matters to discuss. Mr. Finch, see our guests. Please, if you need anything, speak to Quinlan on reception there. Otherwise, I will see you around, I hope. And Philip and Milton head towards the bar.
Well,
There's a dog in the lobby.
There's a dog in the
sorry, I heard a dog for the reception.
There's a small corgi in the lobby.
Very excited, Corky. All right. Finch will kind of mutter afterwards after them, like, "Yes, sir, certainly." And I guess now that he doesn't have to give Philip any clothes, I'll kind of turn to everybody and be like, "Do you guys, dude, would y'all still like a drink?"
Sibyl is covered in the blood from Gigi vomiting blood, and then also the blood from shooting Gigi.
Finch is unfazed.
She's going to turn around to the woman that was just mentioned and ask for a room.
Quinlan looks over. I just was about to do Milton again. That's not. Quinlan looks over. They look a little.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
Well, I don't know what gender Quinlan is.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. They look a little almost annoyed. They just have this look on their face, like a resting bitch face, but it's a slim, meager-looking man with a very thin mustache. His eyes kind of tired and annoyed, sunken into his head a little bit. His thinning hair is kind of over-greased and slicked back to the side, and he's donning a maroon suit sort of similar to Milton Everett. Also has a Phoenix logo. And a dark black shirt and tie underneath. He kind of looks at you. Yes, how may I help you?
Okay. Sibyl's now desperately trying to get back to some sort of normal. So can I roll what is it, charm? Is charm the quick one? Or is that fast talk?
You can do fast talk. You can also make a credit rating check if you're like, I'm rich, give me what I want.
I want him to feel positively towards me, and I bet money is the best way to do this.
Yeah. So you can do a credit rating check. So you're trying to roll equal or below your credit rating.
Come on. Damn it. I didn't. Well, that's what you get when you're covered in blood.
Yeah, that's what you get. And he looks at you're covered in blood. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need directions to a lake or anything?
I need directions to a room available here so I cannot be in the public eye a moment longer.
It flips through a book. What
Can
should
Finch
Thomas
kind
is
of
gonna-
step up?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to
Thomas-
say can Finch...
Sorry.
Jay, let's round paper scissors for it. No, you go ahead.
Thomas is gonna go over and just stand up next to Sibyl. Quinlan, is it?
Yes.
Yes, my good man. I have a couple of rooms booked underneath oh my god, I never came up with a photography company. The photography company. And I was just wondering if you could give me the keys for those rooms, please.
Starts looking through a ledger. Is this something you think Thomas would have done?
There definitely would have been at least one room.
Okay. You underneath the photography company. You're here for the points of the stage for the.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, great. Photography company. Yes, we've got the one room available on the.
Oh, well, that can't be right. My assistant here needs her own room.
Well, there is one room that could be her own room.
I need a room as well.
Well, if you. would
Chatsworth here.
If you'd like to pay for more than one room, we've got some available on the 19th floor, it looks like.
Yes, well, you can just put that down to the company as well.
The photography company, was it?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Original name.
Very.
Yeah. It's good.
I bet you have not heard that one before.
No. Nope, I certainly have not. If you're adding, I'm just going to tell you the charges for this amount of time, this notice. There is a immediate booking fee that's going to be added on there. That's going to be $12 per room per night.
Can Finch kind of step up from behind and just flex his muscles a little bit and try to intimidate him? Finch hates Quinlan.
I think everyone hates Quinlan. Finch can make a check. Let me bring up any kind of thing here to see what we're working with. This is a game where we roll stuff. There is an intimidate. Do you have an intimidate?
Yeah, I do. That's why I was looking through my skill sheet. I've got an intimidate, and I put 60 in it.
Whoa!
I'm a
Holy
big boy.
Yeah, make a fucking
So
intimidate
let's
check.
See.
You're as intimidating as I am good at chemistry.
I need to look at my
Okay.
stats again. Jeez.
That's 30. That's 38
And
What do I
you
get
out
with
of
that?
60, right?
out of 60.
Okay, that's not quite a hard success. Would have been 30, and then 15
Oh,
would
okay.
have been an extreme success. 15?
Alright.
No, that's not right. What's 1/5 of 60?
12.
Just to
12,
be the
like,
devil's
sure.
advocate
Yeah,
here, you
12.
could use luck.
You could use 8 points of luck.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me. You could use 8 points of luck.
Sure, I have 45 of those. I'll
Do it.
use 8
That's
points
so
of
many.
luck.
Yeah, do it. You get a hard success, and Quinlan sees you flexing. He's like, oh, and then just
My big-
it just moans a little. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's only $10 per night. Apologies, no fee on there. Here are your keys. The rooms won't be ready quite yet, of course. But we can have them ready in an hour. That's the best I can do.
Jesus
None of the rooms are
Christ.
available. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's the evening, and you're showing up now to
Yeah,
get
the evening when the
Yeah, evening.
rooms that are
When is
empty should have
checkout?
been.
We're-
What kind of place is this?
We're understaffed.
So
one
would
of
you
these
like
three
that
rooms.
drink, or?
Mr. Finch, of course they want the drinks. There's cannibals about.
It's man eating man out there.
Quinlan's like, cannibals? What?
Oh, don't you worry.
Oh,
Stay off the train for now.
I wasn't planning on going to the train.
Thomas is walking towards the bar.
Yeah, Finch is gone.
If this is where we're at, this is where we're at.
You all kind of trot towards I was about to say this train. You all go
We
back
go
to
back.
the train.
We all head back for fun.
You head towards the bar itself. The hotel bar just as kind of lively, maybe a little bit less lively than what's going on out in the lobby. There's a lot of people moving about. The bar is pretty quaint, but nice. Very dark interior. Like a lot of the wood is painted black and then lined with gold. Outside you see the Quintessence is the name of the bar. A lot of the locals just call it the Q. You see, there's a few figures you see. Sibyl, you would recognize at least one of them. Augustus Bethel, son of the captain. Looks a bit older. It's been a few years since you've seen Augustus, but still has like kind of this bright orange hair, like freckles, and he's wearing like this nice like dark gray wool sweater, like hand knit wool sweater, and he's sitting near a few other people you don't really recognize immediately, kind of off to the side. Finch, you kind of walk through and make your way back up to the bar, which has been empty. There's no bartender. There are a good few people around in general, and you see a thin, extremely tall, gaunt man in a thin black suit, white shirt, bow tie, kind of walks up to the small stage at the corner of the bar. His eyes impossibly sunken into his head. His hair perfectly neat, flat, slicked against the side. His kind of long, spindly fingers reach down and hit piano keys. This is where you find yourselves. A little bit of piano music here in the queue.
Sibyl is gonna beeline for Augustus.
You head over to Augustus. What's everyone else doing, and then we'll go from there.
I think I would have led everyone to maybe this a side part of the bar where it's a little quieter so that they could talk. I know the back booth is empty right now or something like that. And I would I would keep them, or I would try to usher everyone over there and keep them close to the bar, and then I'd head right behind the bar and start making up everybody some drinkies.
Some little drinkies.
Those little sweet little drinkies.
Dorian's gonna want to drink immediately, but hard liquor, like a shot, not like a fancy drink, just she wants a shot. And as she sees Sibyl kind of going over to this person in the bar, she's gonna lean into the other two men and be like, "Is that someone important?"
I have no idea who that man is.
Yeah, first time seeing him.
Oh.
They could be.
To be honest,
oh sorry.
Second time seeing her this evening. So, yeah.
Doreen,
I mean, I've seen her.
Doreen, you spot in a kind of like a private booth. You spot Philip and Milton having kind of a hushed conversation. Finch would have led you to a booth kind of near that booth. They're kind of sectioned off. Seems like VIP type thing, but Finch obviously just kind of wanted to get you guys hooked up with a nice quiet place to
Finch is
chill.
the hookup.
After they said no, I'll let Patrick and Josh do their thing first, but after they say no, she is immediately going to be like, oh, okay. And just kind of like try to be like listening into the conversation that they are having.
Amazing. What are Chatsworth and I was supposed to say Patrick? What are Chatsworth and Thomas doing?
Thomas is going to take a picture of the guy playing piano, take a picture of the stage,
Yeah.
and he's going to write down in his notebook the pictures that he's taken.
Thomas, you would know that it would take probably minimum 2 hours to get kind of the pictures started. And then once you get them out of the chemicals and stuff like that, you travel with like a little setup. I did my research. You can do this. Like you've got a smaller amount of chemicals and stuff like that you travel with to do on-location developments. Kind of thinking ahead if Phoenix and them wanted pictures done, that kind of deal. It's something
I was picturing like a little, I don't know if you've ever seen him, it's like a priest's briefcase.
the fog thing that they swing around.
Yeah, fucking censor. Okay, stop spoiling my backup character, okay? It's kind of like, like a doctor's bag, the ones that open up like that.
Yes, yeah.
It's kind of similar in that, except it's like a hard briefcase that opens up from the front when you put it down. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just neat. That's what I was picturing.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's very cool. Chatsworth, sorry, I interrupted you earlier.
No, you're good. Chatsworth, actually, I was going to say I have to retcon a little bit because he's got this big-ass rifle he's been walking around with. So I feel as though he basically took his shirt off on the train platform and wrapped it around. Has been using it as a walking stick to get inside.
Oh, very cool. Holy shit. That's great.
And seeing creepy dude playing the piano, he's like, oop, gotta make sure there's a bullet in that. There we go.
Better load up the old t-shirt, Cade.
Pretty much. That's what he's doing. He's basically just inspecting his rifle to make sure it's still in working order after the ordeal on the train.
For sure.
Nothing suspicious about putting a bullet in a t-shirt cane.
Yep.
Finch, you would know the people.
I was going to ask.
You know Augustus Bethel.
Great.
You also recognize 2 members of a local group called the River. They're kind of like mobsters. They once ran Null Shore, but with the decline of the economy and everything like that, they kind of limited the amount of things they were involved with. They're still fairly active, but not as much. But they, there are quite a few people who still recognize members of the River. You see just the largest fucking dude you've ever seen in your brick shit house of a man. He's over 7 feet tall. He's huge as hell. His massive hands, one of his hands is wrapped in bandages. He's got a black eye. His nose is fucked. Just completely wrecked. But he doesn't look bothered. He's he's got a whiskey in his hand and just kind of drinking it back. And next to him, that's his nickname. He goes by the Ox. Makes sense.
Obviously.
That's
okay.
Oxford Glover is who that is. Sitting next to Oxford is Vera Werner, who, realizing my name didn't update on Obsidian, which is my fault. Vera Werner, very well put together individual. Long blonde hair drapes down from underneath like this gambler style hat that they've got on. Pretty modern hat. Sunglasses on despite it being in the bar at night. Deep gray suit with a red button-up shirt underneath and a black vest. Chain smoking cigarettes. Absolutely just can't get enough. Werner, who goes by V, is kind of the brains of the two for sure. They run a lot of gigs around town. You often see both Werner and Ox, both V and Ox kind of around and about. There's another individual at the bar you don't recognize immediately. They're kind of dressed in sort of a neat suit, large square glasses on their nose. They've got an ill-fitting brown vest and a white shirt and a brown bow tie. Their hair isn't like particularly well kept, but it's fine. And they've got like a cap that's next to them on the bar that kind of matches the rest of their suit, and they've got an overcoat hung on the back of the bar chair. Other than that, it just seems like the usual patrons that come into the bar, that come into the queue at night.
That last guy is not the detective from the...
No, the detective okay. Actually would have came in with everyone and been like, all right, I got to make some phone calls. I'll keep an eye out. I'll try to meet up with everyone in a little bit.
Okay. And so I've been working there for like a couple of weeks. Do I know the guy playing the piano?
Yeah, this is an individual kind of hired by Phoenix and Sons. They came in special to play for the big shoot.
All right. Mr. Piano Man. Okay.
This is you just caught the name Marcellus is all you got.
Marcellus. Okay.
Does he look like a bitch? Sorry.
It's a fair question, Justin.
That's very good. No, he doesn't. He
doesn't.
Certainly looks like a strange individual.
Okay. So I think Finch will kind of, while he's getting he's getting everyone's drinks ready. I don't know. I think he's just gonna like nonchalantly start pouring alcohol into containers for you guys. And just as like you must have seen some stuff. Let's have a drink and talk about it. And he'll call over to or how far away is the Ox and
they're sitting
Vera?
at the bar.
The bar?
And they are sitting right next to Augustus, who now is sitting next to Sibyl Avery, who just took a seat.
Okay. So Finch will kind of quietly, without really making eye contact, walk over to them real quick and just, Mr. Glover, Miss Werner, would you like a refreshment on your whiskey?
Ox hits his drink just on the bar and pushes it forwards. Vera's like,
all right.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Finch. What would I do without you, Finch?
Well, you wouldn't drink nearly so much.
No, I wouldn't.
Set the whiskey back.
I wouldn't, that's for sure. Appreciate it. Sybil, you you take a seat next to Augustus Bethel, who kind of looks at you for a second and then like looks away and then like looks back.
Sibyl's taking a couple steadying breaths and says, "Hey, stranger."
Right, Avery, was it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? My dear, you're covered in blood.
You gotta listen to me. You gotta get a message to your daddy that there's bad stuff going on in town, and he's gotta make sure that his family's safe. People dying. There's people dying bad. Now, I need to know from you what the fastest way I can get a message to my daddy, and it's so urgent that I don't care if people know.
Right. Well, looks around the bar. Miss Avery, right. V. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on here. Everything just kind of went straight, and my computer, my camera's like blipping. I'll figure it out in a moment.
It's the campaign.
It is the campaign. Augustus, who goes by August usually, looks at V and Ox. Right, do you mind if we all just grab a little booth right there? And just kind of points behind him. Mr. Finch, when you're ready, would you mind just bringing a round over to us? I've left you a nice little tip down. I didn't see you, so I just dropped a bit of cash down there behind the bar for you.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Whenever you're ready, take your time. You all head...
This is my I make drink stance.
You all head to a little booth. August kind of sits down with V and Ox and Sibyl. Right, well, I don't think we were expecting you till tomorrow night, Miss Avery. You see, the big boss was, they're up in the penthouse now. They were waiting for you to arrive.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I got the message.
We thought you
and
were
then after I got the message, a lot of shit went down.
Right. Yeah, it looks like you've been through it. I think to answer your questions, the quickest way would be going through the boss. They'd have I think they've been already talking to the captain.
Good.
But I'm sure they'd be able to get a hold of your old pa pretty quickly as well.
Okay.
How about we just take a little breath. We have a bit of a drink, and we'll head up and talk to the big boss and see what they make of everything. And Vera kind of looks over. Right, yeah, I suppose I could go up and take a look, but I barely made it from that stool to this booth, if I'm honest with you. And Ox just kind of grunts and slams back a whiskey.
Is there drinks on the table?
At this point, Finch will come on over and So Finch will come on over with the platter of drinks and start handing them out. And without, again, not making eye contact, he'll kind of under his breath say, "Mr. Glover, you look like you've been through something. A bit worse for wear, I would say."
Bunch of them.
Verbose as usual.
Fucking cultists, bastards are kicking around. Took out about 10 of them up by the estate.
I see. Are they dealt with?
Oh, they're dealt with. Give them a nice burial at sea.
This round's on me.
Appreciate it, Mr. Finch.
Is this booth close enough to ours for us to hear this exchange?
If you want to do a listen check, I'd say you're probably 1 or 2 booths away. And then we'll get to Doreen, what Doreen is kind of snooping in on.
Yeah.
Sibyl would try and give a charming smile when the drinks had arrived. Trying to regain composure in public.
Just a regular success. I got a 44 out of 60.
Yeah, I think you catch bits and pieces of this. You probably didn't hear Ox, kind of the lower tones of his voice, but you probably would have. Vera is not very subtle, and August, you caught pretty bits and pieces of what August was saying, enough to make some sense out of it. Doreen, you're kind of chilling, kind of trying to listen. Do you want to do a listen check as well and see what we get?
So it's a 32.
Ooh, and what's your listen score total?
75.
Whoa. Okay, so what's I think that's a hard success. So the way your skills work, you have 75, and then your half score is next to that, and then your
which is at 37. So.
Right. So you got a hard success on that roll, which is great. You catch Philip's like, Mr. Everett, I've been through a lot tonight, and just slams a whiskey, hits it on the bar as like a signal to Finch, slides the glass to the end of the table. I've been through a lot tonight, I don't know what the fuck was going on that train. Phoenix was supposed to be on that train. We were meant to discuss business. We were meant to discuss this shoot. Mr. Everett chimes in. I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Benton. I'm sure we can make this up. I think Mr. Phoenix is dabbling in a bit too much along the shore, involved in a lot of business all at once. You see, he's meant to be taking over the hotel. He's meant to be making a speech. He's meant to be doing all kinds of other things. I don't even think he's been to the owner's suite. They brought in boxes and boxes of things, and just we had to carry it all up there, and then he doesn't show up. So what do we have to... Just like takes a deep breath. Benton's like, I don't care about any of that. Okay, listen. I don't even care about this business. I just know it's easy money. I'm just here to tell my lackeys what they need to shoot, what they need to record. I sit on a director's chair and I sip cocktails all evening. That is supposed to be my job. I'm covered in blood. Milton's like, yeah, we'll make sure we take care of that. Yes, of course, Mr. Benton. Yeah, your crews will be arriving tomorrow. They phoned ahead. The trucks should be rolling in around then. If you want, I don't think Mr. Phoenix is going to be in. I could get you set up in the owner's suite. The penthouse is taken. I'm so sorry. They're both up on the 20th floor, so you'll have just as good of a view. All right. Bartender.
Sir.
Whiskey, please. Make it double. Bring me the bottle.
Is that Benton saying that, or is that Everett saying? Okay, I was like, that's so rough for Mr. Everett. Okay, he seems like a club soda kind of guy. I don't know. Okay. Finch is gonna hesitate for a second. Mr. Benton, the offer still stands. I'm happy to get you some fresh clothes. You know what? All right. I'll get you the double, okay? And then we'll go over end of the double. Is there anything that I can do to, help with the getting the crew loaded in or anything? I know you've got the shoot tomorrow, and I've been charged with, making sure Miss Day keeps out of trouble.
Yeah, my crew's got it. There's all kinds of legal work we have to go through for things like this. It's a nightmare. If you could just do what you do, that would be best.
All right.
If Finch looks over at Doreen, she's like taking shots, just like that bastard.
Okay, and Finch is gonna beeline straight for Doreen.
Doreen, were you at the table with everyone else? With
yeah,
the booth, I
like
should
they
say.
all see her just like.
Yikes. Okay. Miss Day, those were rounds for the table. I don't, that's for the whole table. Can't be. You got a tough stomach or something?
Oh, I'm a girl from the big city, so.
Of course. Of course. All right. How about I get you some water?
Okay.
Okay.
Thomas is gonna go to Chad. Chad, I'm not waiting around for them to clean up those fucking rooms. I got the key. I'm going up getting a goddamn shower. I got a couple rooms. Do you want to come up? I'm going to see if anybody else wants to go and freshen up, because I'm not waiting an hour.
That sounds more than amazing to me.
Okay, sweet. Can you go grab Sibyl? She's around here somewhere. And he just...
Sibyl! Hey! We got rooms.
Oh, dear Lord, thank God.
I'll go to walk over to it was Philip. Sat down with Milton. I'm just gonna go over and slap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, kid, I know you asked for a shirt earlier. I got rooms. We're going to go freshen up. I can get you some clothes if you want to come up.
Oh,
Hey. Max.
Mr. Everett.
Milton Everett. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sorry, what was your name?
Yeah. Tommy. Philip.
Tommy.
How about it?
Philip looks at you, looks at Milton. Tommy, Mr. Everett here was kind enough to offer me the owner's suite, so I might just be heading up there to get freshened up. I appreciate your offer.
No worries. If it's too spacious for you, come see us on. He's going to look at his keys.
You're on the top floor, which is there's a few rooms that are on the top floor, kind of squished in between the hallway. One end of the hallway is the penthouse, and the other end of the hallway is the owner's suite, and a couple of rooms dotted in between.
Oh, sweet. We're just down the road from you.
All right, I'll stop by if I get lonely.
Sweet. See you around. Bye, Max.
Enjoy your stay. August looks at you, Sibyl. Right. Well, listen. How about we go up? Sounds like your friends are going up anyway. We'll go have a chat with the big boss and see what becomes of all of it. Get a message out. You can get cleaned up. Right as rain.
That would be perfect. And I'm going to level with you. If you don't help me out with this, I'm going to find and steal a maid's outfit on the way up so that I don't have to wear this dress anymore. Can you find me something better?
Right. Yeah. I looks at V. V is like, well, the boss. The boss would have something. I'm sure they'd have something.
All right. Will you have them leave it at the room?
Yes. Well, we're gonna go talk to them, and we can.
Perfect.
They can figure. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
You see, there's kind of like this little bit of a divide here, as some of you, Mr. Finch is at the bar. I think the majority of you are heading upstairs. Milton grabs your arm, Doreen. Miss Day, listen, apologies. Things have just been kind of all over the place here. And Milton sees that you're like kind of up. You're just kind of a couple of drinks back. You're kind of up with everyone is standing up, getting ready to leave, and you're just kind of like standing up with them. I have a bit of a favor I need at some point. You know, things have been a mess here. If you don't mind, maybe we could have a chat about what's going on here, and maybe if we can salvage something, and I could just again use a bit of help. And Doreen, you are kind of between this group who are heading upstairs to get cleaned up in the rooms and stuff like that at the top floor, and the bar with Mr. Finch and Milton and some others. What's Doreen up to?
She again a little bit tipsy maybe now. Well, you see, I was trying to get in with this photographer who I assume would be around tomorrow to take photos of the event that was supposed to happen, and that seems like it's not happening anymore.
Yes, well, here's the thing, and Milton kind of looks around. A bit of dire straits around here, Miss Day. I'm sure you would understand. I've been made a bit of an offer. Something that could help us get everything that we want out of this situation, if you catch my meaning.
Now, Mr. Everett, are you talking about both of us, or just you?
I'm talking about whoever wants to help me out.
Well, I might be ready to do that favor, depending on what I can get out of it.
Miss Day, no one will forget your name if you go along with all this. No, I'm falling into an Irish accent. Miss Day, no one will forget your name if you help me out with my situation. You see, Mr. Phoenix promised a lot of things, and he's not here right now. And I don't know if he's coming to the hotel. I don't know what he's up to. I know he's made a lot of big promises and has delivered on none of them, but I've been promised something, Miss Day, something I'm desperate for, something I know you're desperate for, and I just don't want anyone to forget us.
Well, Mr. Everett, you know all the right things to say. Of course I'll help you.
Lovely. Let's just have a little bit of a chat over here, if that's all right.
Sure.
In the bar with Mr. Finch, V and Ox sidle back up to the bar. Chatsworth, Thomas, and Sibyl head up with Augustus Bethel. In the lobby, you run by the detective. All right. I can't get a hold of anyone. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't get a hold of anyone.
No, what? Why?
I called him. Phone line works. I can't get a hold of anyone.
Well, that just doesn't sound good at all.
No. Mr. Chatsworth, it don't sound good.
Lawrence, do you need a shower?
He looks around.
We're heading up to clean up.
Great. If it's all the same, I don't have a good feeling. I parked out back before I got on the train. I'm gonna head out, make sure the car's good, just in case anything comes up. Find me out back, all right? I just don't have a good feeling about any of this.
Neither do I, but I'd like to be, I guess, clean for the next time we meet the cannibals.
Please, everyone go get cleaned up. I think I got maybe see some blood stains. Okay, I didn't get out completely clean, but I'm all right. And you know where to find, I'm just out back. You'll see me.
All right. We'll catch you later, Lawrence. Remember, doors and corners.
Doors and corners. You all head towards the elevator. The mechanical door opens and you hop on board all the way up to the top floor of Hotel Horizons. The elevator slowly comes to a stop. A little bell dings as the door opens and you step out. The first thing that you kind of notice is there are bloody footsteps on the hardwood floor leading towards the elevator. And when you look back at the elevator, there are bloody footsteps inside of the elevator.
Wait, we've just been riding in an elevator with bloody footsteps in it?
Is it fresh?
Are you getting down to... Do you want to do a...
I'm not tasting it, but I mean...
You want to do a first aid check?
Smeared around with your boot a little?
You could do... what would this be? That's a great question.
Is there a look check? Is it dry?
Yeah. I mean, there's spot hidden, but I think first aid also kind of makes sense.
All right.
There's natural world.
Or natural.
Oh, I definitely don't have any points in that.
You don't want to take natural world?
That's a 95.
Yeah. You have no idea.
I could use 60 luck points, but I'm not going to do that.
You
As
all
I said, Chatsworth has his rifle out and ready now that we're seeing bloody footprints.
Yeah,
And just cornering out of the elevator.
You ready your rifle. You look down one side at the end of the hallway is the owner's suite. The door is closed. You look down the other side is a penthouse, and you see the door is slightly open. You overheard some of the chatter that Mr. Phoenix was moving goods up to the owner's suite, but hasn't been by to check in on them.
Well, there goes the shower, I guess.
I just wanted like 7 minutes.
Is this the exact same thing that happened on the train? There's an owner's portion, and they didn't go there, and they got a bunch of shit put in there, and now there's blood everywhere.
Yep. It's pretty similar.
I mean, when you put it like that, yeah.
Well,
so all we gotta do is cut the caboose off the hotel.
Yeah.
This seems like the right time to show you guys all this bullshit. And Sibyl starts pulling the scrolls and the papers that Gigi had collected, and just like the like magic and mundane like secrets that she got from the other owner's suite.
I
don't think this is the time to do our taxes.
Directly, like halfway in the elevator, halfway out of the elevator.
August looks at you. Right. I'm a bit concerned. Our man here with the rifle, good idea. I don't want to get caught up in a bit of a crossfire. I don't know if some of you want to go down and check the other side. Some of us go up and check the penthouse.
No, we're gonna go through the same place.
All right. How about I stick
Listen,
around?
we split up on the train, and it was we did that whole thing. It doesn't work.
All right. Well, penthouse it is then, I guess.
Fine.
Sure.
She stuffs all the papers back together and tries to fumble her derringer to load it.
Sibyl, real quick, what is all that?
I don't fucking know. Gigi told me that if I read one of these scrolls, that the whole business on the train would stop, and they were so convincing. And then I did, and she just glazes over. She clearly can't find words. That was when she had to spend magic points. Mm-hmm. She has no fucking idea what happened, but she went totally out of it. And so she dazes over for a second, comes back in, and is like, anyway, something happened. But then Gigi tried to kill me. So there's something here. And these were the papers that Gigi was coveting. And then this is the other scroll that I didn't look at. And and she's just stuttering to a stop now. She's reached the edge of where she's able to hold it together.
Let's go check the penthouse first, actually, and then we'll look at the papers. I guess. Where did the footprints come from, though? Are they coming from the penthouse?
They're heading away from the penthouse towards the elevator as you look down the hallway. Sibyl, speaking of the magic that you used and everything that went down in the train, when you go to think about it, it feels like the feeling you get is like when when it just turns spring and you finally can open up the window and it's like a breath of fresh air comes in and it feels relieving. That's sort of the vibe that you get when you think about what happened on the train, except it's not spring outside of that window. It is endless dark that you can't see anything out of. And it feels like it's not empty out there. Something in that dark is coming in through that crack in the window, but you can't explain why, but That breeze is nice. And you are going to gain 5% of your Cthulhu Mythos skill. And you lose, 5%, and you lose 5 points off of your max sanity.
Oh, shit.
Which doesn't count as you losing sanity. That's just...
Okay. Yeah, I just can't
off.
top up to... Okay.
Yeah.
So the Cthulhu Mythos is now at 5? Because I was at 0 before.
Yep, it should be 5, yep.
Total. All right, well... Now that my total's dropped, I'm only down 1 sanity.
We're all good.
Wait, does this count for the 1/5 down thing?
We'll keep that the same just for complications. You all head down towards the penthouse. The door is open just a crack, and August is like, right, I don't like any of this, and he kind of nudges it open a little bit. The door kind of creaks and moans, sticking a little bit to the blood on the ground. You see, laying on the bed, Hazel the boss, Elmore, which is the famed boss of the river, goes by Hazel, or to her friends, Haze. They once held Null Shore in the palm of her hand, and now she has none. Back downstairs, Milton is talking to Doreen just a little bit. Yes, Doreen. Quite the predicament we've find all of ourselves in. But I've overheard some conversations recently. What is it that you know about the Unbecomers?
Well, not very much. What do you know?
Oh, Doreen, I know so much about them. I know that they're going to give us immortality, Doreen. The ability to live forever. Just for a small price. They just need a few people to bring to wherever it is they want to bring them.
And how much money is that?
No money at all. No money involved. You can't put a price on living forever, can you?
No, I suppose you can't, but everyone's trying to make a quick buck around here, then maybe, well, they might be. So you're saying all of this, it's true?
The things I've seen over the past few weeks, Doreen, defy reality.
If Mr. Phoenix isn't going to give me my big shot, and I'm going to miss my opportunity, I'm going to need to continue living. What's the favor?
I think so. Finch, you're tending the bar. You maybe catch a bit of what's going on here. V is like, right, so Finch, what's all this hubbub about? What's been going on?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. You heard anything about
Finch?
this business with the train?
Finch, I'm shit-faced. I haven't heard fuck all.
That's fair. Okay. But y'all were, you were fighting with some cultists up by the estates, yes?
Those stupid fucks, they think they can make a move on the captain. Big fucking mistake there.
You mean Hayes, or?
No, Bethel. Old man Bethel.
Oh. Sure.
You don't-
Mr. Bethel.
You don't fuck around with the captain. Everyone on the coast knows that much.
No. I know. His son was just around here. Oh, yeah.
Yes, his son came down to they've got some business arrangements back in the big city. One of the people that were with your friends there, she's in to make some deals with the big boss. The captain just happens to know everyone.
Oh. Interesting. Make some deals, huh? All right.
There's a big business coming back, Mr. Finch.
Oh, says who?
Says Hayes. Business coming in from the big city. Business coming in from Mr. Phoenix.
Oh.
Lots of money to be made.
I see. So the river's looking to make some moves with this with Mr. Phoenix as well.
Well, I think eventually we'll have some deals with Mr. Phoenix. I'm sure before too long we'll have what we want out of this arrangement. You know the thing about rivers, they're not going to stop running, and eventually they will wear down the mountain.
I see. I don't think anyone around here with any common sense would doubt the power of a river.
Right. That's all there is to it. Ox, fuck, I can't stand up. You know what? Give us another one, Mr. Finch. And
you can't stand up?
listen, I'm staying on the second floor. I'm sorted. I'm golden.
All right. Okay.
We might have some of the boys coming in a little bit later, and just make sure their drops just like fucking $50. Just make sure they're well taken care of.
Taken care of course. Yeah. Will they be coming in looking like you, or?
Oh, I don't know what kind of state they're in. Hopefully better than me. Yeah.
Were they on the train?
No. They were taking care of some, keeping an eye out for whatever the fuck's going on at the mines. Big old fucking shit show up that way.
Oh, up by the mines.
Making sure whatever they're up to, that we knows about it.
Okay. So and you said there were only like about 10 of these cultists? These are the unbecomers, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck they're calling themselves. Bunch of cunts, if you ask me, fucking around.
Mm-hmm. That's a fair name as well, I suppose. Oh, okay.
This conversation continues in the bar as Everett has a bit of a conversation with the lovely Doreen about their future. The penthouse, you see Hayes, her body lays on the bed, cracked open in a familiar fashion, yet this time something seems different, or like something more has happened here. A quick glance over, you can tell whatever might have been inside of her torso has been emptied out. You catch a glimpse of her face, and something is just wrong with her face. Her hands have been lopped off, or judging by the state of her forearms, possibly torn off by force. Her bed is absolutely covered in blood. The floor is a massacre. Thomas is taking a picture. There are some documents on a desk that look also covered in blood, but maybe some unfinished work that Hayes had been working on. But I think at this moment we're going to take a little 5-minute break here and then come back to see what is going on in this hotel in general. Ooh, BRB, everyone. BRB beyond.
Everything is totally chill and fine.
Everything is totally chill and fine. My thing isn't going
These
to the
vibes are not off.
The vibes are not off. I
I
realize.
want a great.
Were
Fucking nerds.
none of my transitions work. Hello, we're back. I'm so sorry.
Hello, fucking nerds.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I actually didn't intend to do that one. So.
Let's start degrading our audience.
No, let's not do that.
What's up, you fuckers?
When we left off, Finch overheard some things in the bar, both about operations about Phoenix, kind of catching a bit. Sorry, Finch, did we do a listen check? I don't think we did we?
We did not, but I would love to.
How about you
if I
do
could.
a listen check while you're in the
All right.
bar? The piano
F.
music's playing.
Okay. Well, I got a 32. Now, my listen is 20, so
You can use that luck.
I'm gonna.
If you use of 20, what is 5? Is that it? No, 1/5 of 24.
4. So I could just use 28
And
luck
get,
points
and get an extreme success.
and get an extreme success. What else am I doing with those luck points, baby? I'll have 9 left.
Bam. On your way out, you catch Milton and Doreen having this conversation, and Milton says, "Yes, Doreen, a lot of my friends are going to be coming in, and they'll be seeing to a lot of things, but I think I could use your help down here, if that's all right."
Definitely.
You see him cock his head, and he's like, "I think some of them are moving around right now." And Finch, you kind of walk through the lobby as people are just kind of still meandering a little bit, and you hop into the elevator yourself and head on up to the top floor. Up on the top floor, what are we doing in the room, I should say?
I took a picture.
Yes. Do you want to do a photography? We haven't done a photography check in a while. Do a photography check. We've just been taking pictures all willy-nilly. Willy Nelson-ily.
Ooh, 18.
Whoa! Is that an extreme success?
No, so close. 13. I'm not spending any luck
You can
points.
spend that luck. Amazing. Yeah, you get a great angle and take a what you can already tell is going to be a really good, really
Cover of Time magazine.
yeah,
worthy.
yeah, a great shot. What's Chatsworth up to?
Scowling that Thomas is taking pictures again, and just searching the room for any other people.
Give me a
hidden.
spot hidden check. What's Sibyl doing while that's happening?
Would Sibyl have the background knowledge that this was like the big boss?
Yeah, you would. You can sort of recognize. You've met
Okay.
Hazel at some point at the captain's. Captain has probably had like a big dinner for everyone at some point, and Hazel has stopped by.
Okay, then she wants to use spot hidden to see where Hazel would have stashed important stuff that she had brought with her.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that as well. What'd you get, Chatsworth?
Regular 6.
Regular success, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait. Actually, I'll wait for Sibyl. You're just looking around though, Chatsworth, for people and stuff, right?
Yeah, just like, if, I don't know, maybe the killer stayed in the room for some dumb reason, even though their footsteps were going outside.
Yeah.
That was just over here like, neat.
Sibyl, what did you get?
I got a hard success. I rolled a 27.
Fuck yeah. I do have some little notes for hard success. That's great. August walks in. What in the fuck is going on here? This is fucked up. All right. Chatsworth, you don't spot anyone in the room. What you do spot is on the bed next to Hayes is this dark shard, like very jagged looking dagger, not dissimilar from the one you found on the train, but a little bit thicker, a little bit different somehow. And as you're kind of like looking around, you see that some of the penthouse is kind of a bit of a state. There's a hole in the wall. Someone had torn off the wallpaper, ripped open the boards, and there's this kind of strange dark lining underneath the boards, and it looks like a chunk of that was ripped out, and you can make a pretty good assumption that was used against Hazel in some fashion. Sibyl, looking around, you spot the documents on the desk. You spot, with a hard success, which is very good. Hold on, let me look, make sure I'm not missing anything. Definitely, hold on, wait. Everyone in this room do a sanity check.
Dead body?
Doreen, I also need you to do a sanity check. Finch, you're on an elevator.
I'm just big chillin'. Not an elevator. No bloody footprints here.
Yeah, there are.
I'm good.
53.
53?
I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Wow.
That's an
Do I get sanity back for that?
Yeah.
You're sane as fuck, boy.
Take 2 sanity
wait.
back.
Can you hard success on these? Because sanity didn't break down on the character sheet, so I didn't think that it mattered.
I don't think you can, but 3 is
Okay.
wild.
It is wild. Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure.
Well, if we go in like the completely opposite direction, that's a 92.
All right. Poor Doreen. Actually, I'll get you to roll this. Why am I rolling this? Roll me a d6.
D6. 2.
Okay, you lose 2 sanity, which isn't 5, which is good. Milton looks at you, Doreen. So you understand, right?
I think I fully understand. I have a question.
Yes.
Does the quality matter?
I don't think so. Not that I've seen.
Right.
I think it just needs to be done.
All right.
The Sibyl, looking around the room, Hazel's torso, much like on the train where some of you had, some of the others had spotted, the cavity is empty. It seems like they've been out for maybe definitely a few hours, enough where things started to kind of dry out. The inside is scratched in careful lines and patterns. It looks like similar to what you've seen before and similar to what others were carving into each other on the train, but this seems more uniform. It's like a series of these triangles in a circle, probably 8 of them in a circle, but all kinds of lines kind of coming out from there. Both of her eyes had been removed, and not gently. Her mouth is hanging open. No tongue rests inside. In fact, there's nothing inside. All of her teeth are gone. Completely hollowed out. Blood is smeared over her face, over the bed, just about over everything. You're kind of like looking around. You check underneath the bed looking for like hidden things. You spot a few cases. All the cases have been emptied. You see when you move the cases just an eye staring out at you underneath the bed. You can imagine it's probably Hazel's. You stand up and look. Everything is a state. You kind of tap Hazel's pockets gently. Doesn't seem to have anything in them. The desk itself, there's 2 letters, one mostly covered in blood. It looks like it's written from the captain to Hazel, and it reads, "Right, Hazel, I need a favor. I'm sure I'm due one, at least by this point. Daughter of a dear friend of mine coming into town. Can't meet him myself. Meet him at the hotel for me, and I've called ahead and booked the penthouse for you to do this. Hank is looking to move some work out our way. We'd do well to see him and his are welcome. Sibyl's a good egg. Smart, bright future in the business. Listen to what they've got to offer. Make a good deal, will you? Make an honest deal. I'll send one of me boys out, August, in case any outsiders stir up shit. Both of you stay night or leave and I'll come out to the estate, whatever you prefer. I'll see you the once." And it's signed Captain. P.S. I know what you're thinking, and I've got to tell you, you don't have the hold on the city like you once did. But if you want to keep that hold, you're best to strike a deal from the big city. Stay safe now, Hazel. And the second looks like a response, nothing really about what the captain had to say, but it seems more like concern about all these cuntists that are popping up along the shore. I need Sibyl to make another sanity check.
Oh boy. I don't make it.
And I need you to roll a d6.
You just really want to give Sibyl a phobia, don't you?
It makes sense, trust me.
4.
4. Very good, very good. You're kind of looking over things. Chatsworth is doing a sweep of the room. Don't really find anything as Thomas is taking pictures. The elevator doors... sorry, what I should say is Mr. Finch on the elevator. It stops. It's a busy hotel. It stops a few times. You see a couple of figures get in and they go up a couple of floors, and then a couple get on that floor and they go up a couple of floors. You reach the top. August is now out in the hallway, just kind of wiping his brow. Mr. Finch, it's a state in there. I'm just going to warn you.
Who's up in there?
The ones you saw downstairs. Hazel's. She's dead. I'm going to go have a chat with V. My friend's in there. Take care of you. I just need to go have a bit of a chat.
Sure. All right. I think they should still be at the bar.
You're right. I would imagine that's it. I might need to head out to the estate tonight. I gotta tell the captain about this.
I ought to let you know. I think, you know how V and Ox mentioned that they were taking care of some cultists up by the mines? Well, they mentioned that Mr. Phoenix was up by the estates.
You know, I
if
heard...
you're heading in that direction.
Right. Thank you. Good to know. I heard Mr. Phoenix was moving some goods into the... And points at the owner's suite. Moving some goods into that room as well. And he hasn't shown up for him. You
I'd like to know what kind of goods.
Wouldn't happen to have a key for that room, would you, Mr. Finch?
Ooh, I'm just a bartender.
Well, August pokes his head back in. You know, I was going to go downstairs, but does anyone want to give me a hand with this door across the way for the owner's suite? Might have a crack at what's going on in there.
I'm in.
All right, my man. Let's go.
Do I have a key?
You probably have a maintenance key of some kind, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he's going to try to open up the door, I don't know how much I trust August, but okay. I mean, I can, search around for a second and say, whoa, before you do that.
All right.
Let me try this at least. And I'll try to open the door.
Give me, do you have any skills, you have the maintenance key, or you're using, yeah?
Yeah, I've got the maintenance key.
Give me a luck check for this maintenance key.
Okay. Well, that's a 84, so...
if anyone has a lock-picking check, you would be able to... Locksmithing, I should say.
Oh,
I
damn
got,
it.
stealth.
I've got a 1% in locksmith.
Yeah, I have a 1% in locksmith as well.
Same.
Well, if someone wants to... The alternative is a strength check after a failure to open up the door.
I'll do that.
Does the maintenance key fit into...
It sort of fits, yeah. It's one of those, old school doors where, like, almost all the fucking keys at least fit in.
Okay.
Can I just punch the door?
If you want to try to kick the door in, yeah, for sure.
Oh, wait. Just leave the key in the doorknob. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna hold the key in place and just try and bump the lock. Which on these old-fashioned locks? Just basic human skill. That's what it is.
Strength.
It's a
basic human skill.
That's a Justin. That's a shoulder check. Is what
just
that
do a
is.
basic human skill.
Yeah.
Basic human skill check.
It's definitely
Luckily, I have a
right?
99, and it is chemistry. Yeah. Yeah. What kind of metal is this key? I don't know. What kind of check?
Strength check, yeah, if you want.
Oh, fuck that.
All right, I'll shove him out of the way and do a strength.
I got a 34.
Is that a success?
Ew.
Yeah, I got 40 in strength.
Oh, hell yeah. Finch shoves Thomas, and that's the force that...
Fantastic.
The door to the owner's suite flies open. Back downstairs, Milton is looking at you, Dorian. Now, Dorian, none of this is going to be easy. But afterwards, I hear Mr. Phoenix is going to be having a bit of a gathering at the bar. At the mines up, just up along the river that's there. Could use a starlet. Make a show of it.
And I can invite some friends, like it's a party.
I'm sure you can invite anyone you want.
All right. I don't have many friends around here, but there are some people that I've been talking to, so maybe I can ask them if they want to come.
I'm sure they would love to come.
Well, they'll be really happy to know that they once knew Doreen Day,
I'm sure, and who knows, maybe they could, if they're good friends, give you a hand?
Maybe. I should probably go ask them.
Well, I need to make arrangements. I'll be down here, Doreen, if you need me.
All right. And she's gonna head to the elevator.
You walk out into the lobby. It's kind of quieted down a bit now. It's getting fairly late. And you see some people coming in through the revolving door. Dark red robes, these white porcelain masks, and a hood that's up. Along the brim of the hood is a gold band with 8 triangles standing straight up. You see Milton walk out. Ah, yes. My guests have arrived. Now, Doreen, yes, you go have a chat with your friend. I'm going to welcome our guests here.
She'll kind of like wave as if she's meeting important people and then bow out into the elevator.
As you arrive, as you open up the elevator door and hop on in and ride up to the top floor, is about the time August, Thomas, and Finch are heading towards the owner's suite of Mr. Phoenix. And you see a door on the opposite side where you hear some commotion happening as you step out of the elevator.
I think her like eye kind of twitches, like knowing what she knows, but she's like, "You're an actress," and she's gonna put on an air of like friendly Doreen, to walk up and like keep her head held high because she's also seen maybe the blood around.
Hard to miss.
Okay. And and we'll kind of look to see if anyone is there, and not immediately seeing anyone would be like, I think I'm lost. Can anybody help me?
I think Finch will probably come around and be like, "Oh, Miss Day, how'd you find your way up here?"
Oh, I'm a bit tipsy from drinking all that alcohol earlier, and I think I pressed the wrong button. It's good to see a friendly face, though.
Sure, yeah, of course. Here, let me get you back down to the bar, I suppose. We've got our hands full up here, Miss Day.
Well, I see that, but I was really just looking for the friends we made earlier, and now I come up to here, and well, it's a whole mess up here.
It certainly is, and we're trying to take care of things.
Are they investigators?
It seems that way.
Oh, well, seems like they're very important people.
Would say so.
Well, I just wanted to let everyone know that while maybe I'm not giving a presentation here tomorrow at the hotel, I've been invited to a very exclusive party that I just wanted to let everyone know. Well, they made such an impression on me that I would love for them to come with me. You included, Mr. Finch.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Miss Day. Of course. I wonder if we'll be in, this kind of spirit for a party after what's been going on up here.
Well, you know what they say about parties is that they're really good at getting your mind off things, so.
Sure, of course.
All right, well.
As that sentence just like rings out, the owner's suite door kind of flies open with the shove. It's a absolutely gorgeous room, obviously made to the highest of standards that you can imagine. There's a small sitting room here. There's a table in the center of these lovely sofas, and you see just a smattering of things just kind of stacked on this table, and there's a few random crates and stuff around the room itself. whoever is in the owner's suite, if anyone wants to do a spot hidden check, or if you think of anything else you're looking to do in the owner's suite, you can, do that as well.
I think I'm the only one. I'll do a spot hidden, and just wanted to specifically take at least a quick glance at the paper, see if anything looks similar to the stuff Sibyl showed us.
Yeah, definitely.
49, which is a success.
Hell
So I
yeah.
have 55.
You find, thumbing through some stuff, you definitely see things that look familiar, but you catch this stack of books that read A History of Devastation, the Occult, and the Shore. Looks like a collection, a book that's been bound as a collection of notes, eyewitness accounts, strange stories, and a large amount of strange notes that don't make much sense, that remind you of the things that Sibyl had. Inside of you're just kind of thumbing through and you see a name pop out as one of the headings. Paige Wynn is an eyewitness account of a proclaimed witch that was on the shore. Paige and her sisters were all medical practitioners in the early 1700s. A great number of disasters had befallen the settlement along the shore, and they were responsible for the care of the sick and the injured. Jealous rumors started out that they were practicing dark magic. Paige was tried and hung as a witch, and her sisters were never found. The strange thing is, they burned Paige at the stake, but when the flames settled, there was no trace of her body, no trace of her bones. It looks like 2 of the other books with this collection are numbered, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, but you don't see a third that belonged to this collection. There's quite a bit more to dig into with those books. But Sibyl and Chatsworth back in the penthouse. Sibyl, you kind of just... The sanity check was from Hazel. Seeing the strange markings felt like it triggered something familiar with those scrolls that you were looking at previously. You look over at Chatsworth, and the corpse of Hazel sits up on the bed, their empty face staring directly into your very being.
What do you know of time, young Sibyl? What do you know about the churn of the universe? What do you know about Kronos burying his 5 children alive? Pneuma, Tartarus, Aether, Nyx, Chaos, the Rainmaker, the Tormentor, the Great Void, the Quintessence, the Endless Dark. Pneuma, Tartarus, Aether, Nyx, Chaos, the Worm, the Demon, the Dragon, the Serpent, the Chariot. The Great Void presses down like a pillow to smother you all. Kronos burned his own children. What cannot be killed cannot sleep. What cannot sleep lies awake listening. Pneuma, Tartarus, Aether, Nyx, Chaos.
Hazel's head collapses in like a black hole. You start to feel yourself being pulled towards it. You desperately look around for something to grab onto, anything at all. Closer and closer and closer to the black hole, until all you hear is the laughing. It deafens you to any other sound. Your heart is racing and you feel the pull of the cosmos. But you snap to, Chatsworth, you just see Sibyl looking at you and then screams at the top of her lungs before she snaps back.
Y'all right there, doll?
You. I look at Hazel. What does she look like? Is her head all caved in still?
She looks like she looked when you first entered the room.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy, what?
I'm seeing stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Not
You're not getting hungry, are you?
flesh-eating stuff. No.
Okay.
I will keep you appraised. What do you know about... Oh, what do I... She said, what do you know about time? What do you know about Kronos? She kept naming Kronos 5 children. It's creeping in. Something's creeping in to smother us. It's not good.
Okay, who's she?
I just stare at the corpse on the bed.
That feels less than helpful. Would Chatsworth know anything about Kronos? And I'm assuming like Greek mythology and stuff.
Yeah, if you want to do a library check.
Ooh, I do want to do a library check.
You're a librarian.
Oh no. That's a 97?
Oh, someone
I'm-
forgot their library card.
Oh no.
God, 97 is brutal. I think a 97 is a fumble.
Yeah, what
Can we
does a
help people
library
in
check
this game?
fumble look like?
You not really with a internal mental check.
Hey.
How I can push this roll, can't I?
How if you want to describe to me how you're going to push this roll.
I reach into my sack and pull out a book of mythology.
Okay, you're taking some time to...
Yeah, because I don't know if I don't think I would have heard anything in the hallway, and this feels like an event where knowing more is probably more important than being quick.
Yeah.
Let me Google that real quick.
You
Yeah, just pull up my
can make
smartphone.
another library check, and the consequence of this is that you are taking some time to actually like sit down and flip through these pages.
Worth it. That's a 36, so just a regular success.
Hell yeah. There's all kinds of mythos about Kronos and the creation of the universe and the beings that became like Kronos' children and everything that formed from that. Kronos was said to have created the elements, and his children created the Titans, and the Titans formed the land masses, and the Kronos created a divide between heaven and hell, which then became chaos and the void. And his daughter Nyx was the endless dark, the endless night that went on to form all manner of things. Nyx, known for riding a chariot across the night sky as her preferred method of transportation. A lot of these have pretty iconic symbolism. Doreen and Finch and August are in the hallway, and the elevator dings as you see the doors slowly open, and a few figures that Doreen recognizes steps out. Robed figures with their hoods up and a wreath, a gold band around the top of their hood with these triangles. August kind of falls back a little bit. Fuck. Grabs for his gun. What? I think we're going to get into a bit of an initiative here. Finch and Doreen, what are your dexterity scores?
40.
40.
80.
80.
Shit, girl.
Doreen, you will be going first. As you see these cultists pour, there's just you see about 3 or 4 of them step off of the elevator, and 2 of them hit each other to head left, 2 of them hit each other to head right, but they're still kind of in the middle here.
I feel like she's not going to act right away because she's not very hasty about the whole situation. And to her, we're just inviting some friends to a party. And so she's going to look over at Mr. Finch and she's just going to say, "Now, Mr. Finch, all I wanted was for everyone to come to this Phoenix and Sons party with me. So, if you would kindly, I have one more accommodation that I need you to make for me, and that's ask everybody if they will come."
Okay. Mr. Finch is gonna just step up towards. I'm ignoring Doreen. I like, what are you talking about, lady? And I'll kind of step up to these hooded figures.
You're stepping up to the hooded figures? Is anything else you're doing?
Oh, I mean, like, all, if it's, I don't know if it's my turn or whatever, but yeah, I'll step up to them.
Oh, wait, sorry. No, it's not your turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know where my deck's...
confusing that for Doreen. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you make it look like you're about to walk over towards the cultist. Doreen, you had this conversation. Is there anything else you're doing?
No. Because she's not sure why they're up here. We haven't really met.
It's true. It is the cultist's turn. 2 of them are heading in one direction. One of them is confronting Finch. Another grabs Doreen and kind of moves and goes to push Doreen into the elevator. Is Doreen resisting?
I think so, because she wants to be part of the action.
Give me it's going to be if you have fighting or brawl on your character sheet.
Yeah. That's an 84.
84. I'll tell you, they throw you back against the back of the elevator. You kind of hit hard. Whether they were trying to do harm on purpose or not, but you take 2 points of damage as you hit, your head smashes against the metal of the elevator.
Oof.
Mr. Finch, one of the cultists walks up to you and you see them haul out a very crude, vicious-looking dagger as they go to make a swing towards you. Now, you can either try to dodge or you can try to fight back. If you're fighting back, in both cases, you're aiming to beat their score, basically, depending on if you want to use your dodge skill or your fighting skill.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going to use my fighting skill. Sorry, but I don't have time to, like, equip myself with any of my...
This is kind of a reaction, so...
Okay. Yeah, no, my instinct is to fight back.
All right, if you're aiming to beat a 58 with a fighting check of your choice.
Okay, so, Okay, 30. So I rolled a 38. I think that's the second time I rolled a 38.
Whoa. Holy shit.
I rolled a 38. And where is it? Where did it just go? Fighting brawl is 75.
Fuck yeah. That rules. You fucking deck this guy. Absolutely deck him in the goddamn face.
Finch doesn't have like a flight option in his fight or flight. He sees someone coming for him and he squares up and then he just right in the jaw.
Finch, I think you do 1d3 plus 1d3 plus 1d4. Holy shit, Finch. So a d3 could be a d6. If you roll a d6, okay. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 is 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's a 3.
And roll a d4 for your damage bonus.
Okay. That's a 2.
So 5 total. This guy gets fucking rocked. That's a major wound. You crack his neck and he falls on his arm, or on his ass, I should say. He looks utterly flabbergasted. Thomas, you hear in the owner's suite something stirring, and the voice of August, who you just met, going fuck, 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 fuck. And then a loud crash and kind of a little squeal, and then fucking just a body hitting the floor, basically. What's Thomas doing?
Can I look out into the hallway, like trying to stay hidden, just to see what's going on?
Yeah, if you want to do a spot hidden check, you can definitely see if you can glean some other information that's happening.
56 out of 55.
56 out of 55. Do you want to use the luck?
Fine.
With a regular success and 1 luck point used, you see a service door open up, and you can spot a few more figures from down around the corner that are also flooding this hallway. And you realize you're going to be overrun very quickly.
Did I happen to see anything that might resemble what they're wearing in this room when I was looking around earlier?
When you were flipping through that book,
yeah,
the book. You start flipping through and you see a circular symbol with these triangles drawn into the book. You'd have to take time to read and see what that is all about, but it looks familiar.
Oh no, I'm not trying to read. I'm assuming there's a stairs here somewhere.
There are stairs next to the elevator. Or through the service door, but you see some more cultists coming through the service door.
How far away am I from the one next to the elevator? Do I have like a movement speed? I don't know how this game works.
No, there is no real movement speed. I'd say if you ran and you're not trying to like punch or attack anyone, you could probably make it to the top of the stairs. If you were focused on running instead of trying to do something else.
I feel like that's the best option.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a run for the top of the stairs, and I'm just going to yell out, we got company.
Yeah.
Fucking run.
Sibyl, you hear this, and you hear the scuffle in the hallway as Thomas says fucking run. You look over, Chatsworth is flipping through a book desperately, trying to figure out some information. What is Sibyl doing?
Earlier I said that she was fumbling trying to reload her gun. Can I roll a luck check to see if I managed it?
Yeah, let's do that.
I did. I got a 28.
Whoa, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's a little nicer. Okay. Come on, Chatsworth. You heard the man.
Anything else Sibyl is doing?
Gun in hand, running for the stairs. She trusts Thomas.
There are 2 figures between you and the stairs on this side.
There's two between you and the stairs. I'm gonna point the gun at them and scream, "Move!" But can I use intimidate instead of shooting at them?
Fuck yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, it's close, but I did it. I rolled a 68 and I have 71.
Holy shit. You see both of these guys have daggers. They're like, holy fuck.
Just covered in blood, papers clasped in one hand and a tiny pocket pistol in the other.
I think they get convinced that you're a part of this somehow, 'cause all the blood and shit. Chatsworth, because you pushed that roll, I'm going to say you're busy gathering up your own goods that you don't want to leave behind. But as a, in addition to that, I'll say you do manage to gather up some of the documents that were on the desk as well, since you were plunked down there going through the book. So you get the letters that Hayes was writing, and you shove your book into the case. Finch with a 40 at the very end for initiative. What is Finch doing? You just fucking decked the guy.
After he decked that guy, I think Finch is gonna kind of sigh. And I can't believe I have to fucking do this again. Okay. And he's gonna put on his brass knuckles.
Whoa. Let's go.
And
you don't have nunchucks?
No, I opted out of the nunchucks for this one. I know, it would have been good, but no, I'll take out his brass knuckles. And so there's that one that's near me that. So there's the one that I decked, and then there's the one that threw Doreen into the elevator.
Yep.
And there are two near Sibyl who are like scared now or whatever.
Yeah, and
are there any others?
You can't see any, but there's like a service hallway with a door and stuff that Thomas was looking down and said run, so you can imagine there's more coming.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I if I were to try to go to just grab Doreen and take her, what kind of check would that be?
If Doreen is resisting, it's going to be an opposed brawl check, basically. Is Doreen resisting?
Doreen, you see 6'2" handsome Finch going to you to come scoop you up and save you, my princess.
As he kind of picks her up, she's kicking and screaming a little bit. She's like, "No, this is how it's supposed to be."
Oh, damn it! All right. Jesus Christ, crazy woman. Okay. Finch is just muttering under his breath. This is why I don't have any relationships. Something like that. Toxic masculinity. I got a 69.
Nice.
But again, my
nice.
brawl is 75. So.
If Doreen is opposing you, if you beat that, or if you get a hard success on your.
No. I got a 33, but I have a 25 in brawl.
Oh, brutal.
So I scoop her.
You don't beat a regular success. Unfortunately, you get scooped by Finch. You're both in the elevator right now.
I hoist her over my shoulders.
Okay.
Just
great.
Kicking and screaming.
Sack potatoes.
The sample sack.
Doreen, it is your turn, though. Back at the top of initiative. Get scooped.
I got
you done got
scooped.
scooped. You can't make any more dumb choices.
I can't make dumb choices. You watch me, you big brute. And she is going to pull off the scarf on her neck. And she's going to try to strangle
Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right.
I think this also falls under a fighting brawl, but if you have a garrote skill or anything like that, you can feel free to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Finch, you get the chance to dodge or fight back.
So I don't want to deal her any damage, but my dodge is not good.
You're gonna be fine. Because that's a 40.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you
Do
dodging?
I have to...
Are you dodging or fighting back?
Well, I mean, again, he doesn't really have the flight response, so I do think he has to just hit her. That is a 79, though, so I failed my fight.
Oof.
She's like trying to get. I'm just like
the handkerchief, the scarf like goes over your eyes as you're like, trying to struggle against.
What are you doing?
That's it for Doreen, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trying to.
Great. I'm so glad that we've done this. Really contributing to the battle here.
The one that got knocked on their ass doesn't want to fuck with Finch, gets up and heads towards Thomas. There's one heading towards August. The two in the hallway are scared of Sibyl, but one goes into the door where Chatsworth is. And the fourth one runs back towards the elevator. So against Thomas, they have, let me check my little notes here. No, here it is. They don't have a high % chance of actually hitting you, and they don't. A 40, you watch this cultist, Thomas, run up towards you with a knife. Are you fighting back, or are you going to attempt to dodge?
Can I turn, like, see if I see him coming towards me, can I turn around and try to like stun him with my flash on my camera?
Oh, let's do a photography check. That's a very cool idea. I dig that.
19.
Whoa, holy shit.
That's not a super pass or whatever they're called.
Yeah, this guy's also concussed, so he's proper fucked right now. He smashes his face off of some kind of banister along the wall, or like a sconce type thing on the wall, and just fucking falls on his ass again. The one against August is going to make a check. August, even worse. They're caught up, like, tangled in a circle as they're trying to get the best of each other. The one in the doorway, Chatsworth drops their knife and hauls out a gun as the window next to you shatters as they shoot in with a handgun. And the last one up against Mr. Finch, who runs into the elevator. I'm going to give them an advantage die because Mr. Finch can't see right now thanks to Doreen. They need this advantage die. They get an extreme success against Mr. Finch. That's going to be... They've only got baby knives. They're not the big honkers that do 1d8, but this is...
Okay.
They're
9 points of damage to Mr. Finch.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I have 13 hit points. So I guess I'll have 4 left.
This cultist, as Doreen is blindfolding you, this cultist runs up and sticks the knife into your stomach and just pulls across.
Doreen will kind of whisper when that happens to Mr. Finch. I'm so sorry, Mr. Finch, but we'll head to the party soon, and it'll be fine.
That's messed up. That's real messed up. Finch just goes...
It's not
he's
good.
RSVP, no.
No. I hate parties.
That is their go. Thomas, it's back around to you as you're at this stairwell heading down. Or, you're at the top of it, I should say.
The cultists that I just photographied out of the way, were they running at me with a knife?
They were.
Can I go
which
over
they
and,
dropped when they fucking hit their heads.
Oh, sick, even better. I'm going to run over and grab the knife. And
it looks familiar to the one you found on the train.
Sick. So what's going on? There's a cultist stabbing the shit out of Finch.
And there's one in the elevator. You can't see what's happening in the elevator, but when you look down the service hall that's like next to you, you can see the ones, there's at least 3 of them getting closer, just about to come around the corner.
And I see Sibyl, but I don't see Chad yet.
You don't see Chad yet.
All right, well, I'm assuming the one with the knife inside of Finch, or the knife that was recently inside of Finch, is a little distracted. So I'm going to take a swing at them with this Fisher-Price knife.
Hell yeah. Let's do a fighting check.
Can I take a picture while I'm doing it so I can use photography?
No, absolutely not.
Damn it.
And you know what I should have done, and I forgot, but we'll...
so this be brawl?
Yeah, brawl or fighting would be this check.
Oh my god. 23.
Whoa.
Out of 25.
I think that's a 1d8. Sorry, this is the knife you found, right? It's 1d6 for this knife.
I heard 1d8. 3.
3 damage to this guy. You cut into the cloak, and you definitely feel like you've made purchase there. Sibyl, you should have gone at the top of the round because you have your gun out. If you want to go now, Sibyl.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
If you're planning on shooting, you can go now.
I'm not planning on shooting.
Okay. And you know what? It doesn't fucking matter because it's your turn anyway.
Okay. I'm just, I guess I might be planning on shooting soon, but I want to run to get to the door frame of the stairwell so that I can crouch down there with my gun out, and wait for Tom and Chad to get there. And Finch if he makes it. and August, I guess, is still technically around as well.
Yeah, August is struggling in this hallway right now. Chatsworth, you've got your goods gathered up. A window exploded as a gunshot rang out. There's one cultist in the door between you and the hallway. What's Chatsworth doing?
Chatsworth is going to look at this cultist and say, have you heard of these new things called talkies? They're like silent films, but they have people can actually talk in them. My favorite is Crocodile Dundee. And his favorite line is, "You call that a knife? This is a knife." And then he pulls the trigger on his rifle compared to this little gun that just went off.
Hell yeah, let's do you should have a rifle skill, I believe.
I do have a rifle skill, yeah. It's one of my better skills, to be honest. Oh my god. That's a 91, so it misses wildly.
That's not a fumble, but that does miss. Unfortunately. You can use luck, can you? I don't know.
I do not have enough luck to get that down.
God damn. Brutal. Are you getting any closer, or are you standing at the desk where you are?
I would...
Because I'll say, how about this? If you get closer, the next round you could potentially run to the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I would close the distance on him. So that it's harder for him to shoot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, we get closer.
Mr. Finch, you have a very brutal wound from this cultist. Doreen is on your shoulder, blindfolding you. What is Mr. Finch doing?
Yeah, so, right, so I think Finch is, stumbling a little bit, with a gaping wound in his stomach, and will drop Doreen. And
you're in an elevator. If that changes anything you were thinking about doing, I don't know.
It's like press the button and step on out.
You could fucking do that. Yeah.
Who else is in? Is the other cultist still in the elevator?
Yeah, they've just got knifed, so they're in bad shape as well. They're hurt. They're not in bad shape, but
yeah. Okay. So this is Finch's kicking ass and taking names skill set that we established. And he'll say, "Looks like Doreen. It looks like today is not your day." And I'll press the button and run off.
The elevator begins to go down as you are you running towards the staircase as well, just kind of holding your innards in, I guess.
Yeah, fully just like holding some colon right inside and running.
We're at the top of initiative, so if Sibyl or Chatsworth's plan is to shoot someone, you can go first. You're muted.
I was just saying, I figured it would take me an action to reload, so...
Oh, you've only got one shot?
Well, it's a bolt-action rifle, so...
your chance to, whatever. Yeah. You can
I want to shoot someone.
Let's go. Who are you going for? There's one again fighting August currently. Yeah. There's one in the elevator that's slowly going down, but you don't have a shot on them anyway. Yeah. There's one on their back on the floor.
I'll go for the one that's fighting. I was gonna go for one that was like engaged with someone. Yeah. Let's hope I don't suck at this.
And there's one in the doorway where Chatsworth is trying to get out as well.
Oh, maybe I'll go for that one because this is more real, and I might hit my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the one in the doorway. I got a 60, so I don't hit anyway.
Out of what?
25.
Oh, brutal. Another shot goes past Chatsworth's head.
Chatsworth's just thinking, man, I gotta teach both Sibyl and Thomas how to shoot, even after my last blunder of a shot. Both of them have almost hit me.
Sibyl, you could start running. This would be your turn at the top of initiative. Like, this would be the rest of your turn, I should say.
No, can't do it.
All right. Chatsworth is... Well, if you're not shooting, then we'll wait till your normal turn, Chatsworth. Doreen, the elevator is beginning to go down, and you see this cultist kind of just, like, trying to, like, hold their back where they just got fucking knifed. What's Doreen doing?
Thomas and Finch are closest to her?
They're about... The elevator, as soon as the button was hit, the elevator is starting to descend, so you've got about half of that space where you could try something.
She's gonna try to jump onto the floor.
Hell yeah. Let's do a dexterity check for Doreen.
Okay, that's a 57.
Out of 80, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. If you want to make it a hard success, I'll say you manage to... If you use your luck to make that a hard success, you can scramble out and be in a ready action to do something else.
Yeah. How many do I gotta spend for that?
23? Wait, what did you roll? Sorry, no, wait, maybe not 23. What did you roll?
57.
57. No, not 23 at all. That's 17. Sorry. 17 luck points will get you to a hard success. You leap out like it's like a stunt maneuver. You just leap out of this elevator. The cultist goes down with the elevator as you do a tumble and come out on your feet. What else is Doreen doing?
She's covered in Finch's blood that is kind of like on the bottom part of her, and she looks at Mr. Thomas and goes, "You should take a picture." And she's gonna pull out her Derringer and try to shoot at Thomas, because she's under the impression they need to kind of be a little bit alive.
Let's fucking go.
And as she's doing this, she's just kind of saying, I'm 23 years old, Mr. Thomas, and I might as well be 100 in this acting gig, She's gonna cock the gun and try to shoot him.
Make your handgun or I believe there's a handgun check. Firearms checks, right? That's what it is.
Firearms.
If you don't have the firearms, you have a minimum 20% in firearms handgun.
Okay. She rolled a 24.
Ooh. If you use luck.
She has a 5 in it. No, she's not going to. She's not a good shot, and she'll just kind of laugh, and she'll go, "Well, I never really did the real thing in the pictures."
Thomas, you were just being shot at, and it's your turn.
Yeah, I think Thomas is going to go into full flashback mode here, and is going to have to try and at least knock the handgun out of her hand, and probably end up stabbing her in the process.
If you do a fighting brawl check, you can try to disarm. Doreen has the chance to fight back or dodge. And actually, Doreen, sorry, I've been doing this wrong the whole game. Doreen, if you want to decide if you want to fight back or dodge, now is the time before...
Yeah, she's going to dodge.
Okay, so roll a dodge check. And...
Fuck me. That's a 94.
It's okay, though. Don't you worry. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what this means. So I rolled double zeros on the... and then
that's
a 4.
100.
Oh, that's a 4.
Oh, 4.
That's a 4.
That's a critical... Well, yeah, that would be a critical success. Again, doing your own stunts kicks in as you just nimbly dodge Thomas.
Oh no, Mr. Thomas, I do my own stunts, though.
Thomas, you have the option to run. Starting or next round, things are going to start to get very bad on this floor.
I still don't see Chad, do I?
Chad is... You can see Chad fighting against someone in the doorway.
Oh yeah, I just heard him yell out about some stupid mover that he watched. No, I can't run away, but I'm going to stick close to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, definitely.
Just going to hold the knife up and back up to it as much as I can, looking around.
For sure. Sibyl took her turn at the top, so Chatsworth, it is your turn now. If you want to reload, you can reload, or you can, use another means to fight against and get around this cultist.
Would you let me...
There are no...
Go ahead.
There are no attacks of opportunity in this system, so if you wanted to just leg it, you could push past and just go for it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I would try and just push past, and if I could reload on the run. But...
yeah, because you got close last time, I'll say you definitely can get there this time. I'm realizing I forgot the cultist's turn, so they'll go after this.
Oh, shit.
You start reloading, and you move past the cultist into the door. You're at the top of the stairs with Sibyl. Doreen is kind of in the middle of the hallway fighting with Thomas. August dodges out of the way again, but August is struggling against this fucking guy. But you've reloaded and you've made it to the stairs. The cultist who got knocked down and then flashbanged gets up, and they're trying to get their vision straight, and you hear them yelling nonsense down the hallway towards the ones that were coming, and they start to pick up their pace. The one fighting August hits... August takes 3 damage. August is kind of a rough and tumble. He takes a knife to the shoulders. Fuck you, fucking cultist bastard. I'm gonna have your head. There's the one in the doorway who misses with a 49 against a piece of the wall explodes next to Sibyl and Chatsworth. And there is one more who... Nope, they're gone down the elevator, right? Yeah. It is Finch's turn.
Okay. So the one that's by the stairwell, what just happened to him? He
got flashbanged, so this is the one you knocked out, and then he got flashbanged from the camera.
Oh, okay.
So they're in rough shape, and they can't really see what's going on right now. But you are in clear view of the stairwell, so.
Okay, and now Chatsworth is out from behind that other cultist, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just taking stock. I'm making sure that everyone's safe to go.
Yeah, Doreen is also safe to go.
Okay, well, Doreen can just like chug a machete at Doreen. God damn. No, I'm gonna do. Oh, hey, I do have my rock. Can I throw a rock at Doreen?
Throw a rock, yeah. There is a throw skill.
I'm gonna be killed by my favorite thing.
Rock.
Finch.
There is a throw skill.
Yep.
There is a throw skill. Mine's only 20.
Yeah.
I might as well, right?
May as well.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
why not?
All right, I'll throw a rock at Doreen. Oh, hey, 20 and a 0, so 20 exactly.
20
exactly. Exactly.
So good.
Can I hook this rock at Doreen?
If Doreen can only dodge, and if you get a hard success on this dodge, Doreen, you don't take damage.
Okay. No, that's a 68, but I'm so lucky in life. Then I am gonna take some luck points to succeed at least.
All right, you take 1 point of damage as this rock unfortunately hits you in the forehead, leaving quite a blemish.
Now, Mr. Finch, how am I supposed to do shooting pictures with this big bump on my head?
That's for you to figure out. I don't like you. Stay away from me. And I'll run. Can I head towards the stairwell?
Yeah. In this moment, there is you hear more voices picking up. You hear screams even from downstairs. If everyone is choosing to run in this moment, you can give me either dexterity or constitution check, and let me know if you fail. Doreen, are you choosing to stay upstairs, or what is Doreen doing?
Yeah, she's gonna. She hasn't spoken to these cultists, so she just wants them to know that she's on their side.
You see one of the cultists walks up. Yes, Mr. Everett told us about you, Doreen Day. We've got plans. You can help us.
I can.
And two of them kind of flank you on either side, and the 3 of you walk towards the service area. What did everyone else get for their dexterity or con?
I got the best type of success on my con.
Whoa!
I rolled
Same.
a 3.
Whoa!
I got a 9.
Holy shit!
I got a 70.
success. No, I got a 46. I'm good. I got a regular success.
What did Finch
I
get?
got just a sweet little 72 on a con. And my con is 55. So I think what Finch is doing is he's like ushering everybody down the stairs, not really looking out for himself.
What a hero.
Finch probably gets a little distracted as every floor you pass by is chaos. People are being pulled out of their rooms. Cultists have absolutely swarmed this building. The rest of you make it down to the ground floor where you see a table barricade is in the bar as members of the river are shooting out as cultists are just like opening fire up in the lobby. It's absolute chaos. But as you look to the opposite of the entrance, you see another table, just like a table with some chairs and sofas, is flipped over as the detective is also firing at the cultists. God damn it, where the hell were you? Let's get the fuck out of here.
We were looking for your car.
Holy shit.
I told you where I parked.
Yeah, we were looking up from the top floor. We got a bird's eye view.
Get the fuck out now. We gotta go.
Get going.
I'm going to listen to the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like he's on top of it today.
Hotel Horizons is absolutely erupting in chaos. Doreen has taken up arms with the cultists and was ushered off to join them. How nice. How nice is that? Mr. Finch, you're in the hallway, Finch, and you see you see Quinlan. Sorry. Quinlan's
No, how dare you?
Quinlan has got a knife in his stomach, and he's like coughing up blood. Finch, I don't think I'm gonna make it, Finch.
Oh God, Quinlan, man up! And I'm like holding in my guts. I'll try to pick him up.
You pick up Quinlan as people are running in all directions, and you're walking through these hallways, down another staircase, walking out, looking through, making it down to the lobby. When you walk out into the lobby, directly across from you is the stage that the speech was supposed to be given to rally the folks of Null Shore. The two banners of Doreen Day hanging on either side, one half burnt in flame and the other just starting to light. Doreen Day will brighten up the foggiest day. Sponsored by Phoenix Corporation and Morenos Film Production. The lobby is chaos. There's gunfire everywhere. You dash in towards the bar and leap behind the tables as the members of the river back you up as they're fighting back against the cultists. Doreen, you're going down a service elevator through the back. Two of the cultists drop their hood and look at you. This was supposed to be easy. It wasn't easy. All right. I guess we're responsible for you now.
It's my big break.
Yeah, it's your big break, Doreen. We've got a car downstairs. Milton's waiting for us.
Well, let's get this show on the road.
They exit the side of the building where usually the workers enter for the day. Out back, Thomas, Chatsworth, and Sibyl leap into a car with Detective Lawrence. Detective Lawrence is like, all right. Can't get a hold of authorities. Any ideas?
For now, just fucking drive.
Yeah, literally any direction.
The door
Heads
opens.
up, the mob boss in town is dead.
Great. Just great. The door opens up to the back seat. August hops in, a knife in his shoulder. "Ugh, for fuck's sake. Would you hit the gas? What's wrong with you?" Detective Lawrence lays on the gas as you all peel out from Hotel Horizons. "We've got to tell the captain about this. Shit's gone south. Something's up here, obviously." And that's where we're going to end this session of Null Shore 1932. Thank you so much, everyone watching. This also went a little bit late. Not quite as late as our last one by 15 minutes. Thank you all. Everyone in chat, thank you. I'm so sorry I couldn't keep up with chat, but we really appreciate you. I like looking at chat as I go through and edit the clips. It's really fun. It's a fun thing. Let's start with our lovely guests who joined us for this little one-shot. Very thankful for both of you to be here. Katie, since we introduced Grayson's character first, Katie, where can people find you and what are you doing and stuff?
I don't do that. You know what? I'm doing the vast.
Whoa, what's that?
We're doing that. Find me. It's a sweet little podcast live stream that we do over here at No Fame Pod every couple of weeks. I don't know. And it's gonna keep going over there. I play a sweet little rat baby, a little gender fluid rat baby named Skrank, and that's what I do. That's it. That's the only thing I do with my time. I sit here and I sit at my computer and I wait for Justin to just log on. I'm here on Video Ninja every day.
What an existence. Grayson.
Yeah, I do things. Sometimes I don't do things, and people on the internet yell at me about it. But I mainly am over on the Charisma Saving Show, where I play a lovely little bard named Locke, who's not weird at all. And that's what I do. I am currently also GMing a game that will be out at some point that you'll hear about, but not right now. You can find me on, all the social media that I don't use under Captain Grayson, mainly over on whatever Twitter is now, but hopefully that's not for long. Yeah, that's me. I've been Dory. I had a lot of fun. And if you had known anything about her stats, it's a miracle that she's alive.
Honestly, what a
all she had was luck.
She had a lot of luck, though. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure that was
75.
Yeah, truly so much luck. Wild amount of luck. This was hella fun. We're halfway through what's going on here. Next session, we are going to be joined by Dr. Psych Owl, Jess, and Kai from Gut Punch RP. It's gonna be sick as hell. We've got shenanigans. It's gonna be good. Can't wait. Hey, this episode of Null Shore 1932 featured our lovely guests. We had Katie as Mr. Finch. You can't find Katie anywhere. Page them at 2266, or hey, watch them on the Vast. Grayson as Doreen Day. You can find Grayson at twitter.com/Captain Grayson. That's Captain with an X. Or on the Charisma Saving Show. That's CHA Saving Show on Twitter. Amazing. Of course, we have our main crew. Patrick O'Reilly as Thomas Clark, Josh Fritz as Chatsworth Seabring, and Sinéad Marguerite as Sibyl Avery. I'm Justin Crane, the keeper of arcane lore here. And with that, friends, that is the end of our session tonight. We're not going to raid. We're just going to say we hope to see you at the shore soon. Goodbye.
Good night, Null Shore.
Good night, Null Shore.
No.